Welcome to Read Aloud Kids TV, where books come to life and imaginations shine. Today's story is a gentle African folktale called The Baobab That Remembered Everyone's Name. At the center of many African villages stands a great baobab tree, wide as a house, old beyond counting. This is the story of one of such trees and how it came to know the name of every single person who ever stood beneath it. In the village of Ondo, there stood a baobab tree so old that no living person remembered. Its trunk was wider than five men standing arm in arm, and its bare branches reached up like fingers climbing the sky. The elders say that the baobab remembered the name of every person who had ever rested beneath it, the way a grandmother remembers the name of every grandchild, even the ones who moved far away. Children did not quite believe this, but one year, a boy named Femi moved to Ondo from a distant city. He knew no one, he had no friends yet. No place felt like this. On his first evening, he wandered to the edge of the village and sat beneath the great baobab, alone, missing his old home. An old woman resting nearby noticed him. "Welcome, child," she said. "What is your name?" "Femi," he said quietly. "Femi," she repeated, as though tasting the word. "Sit. This tree has heard every name in this village for 200 years. Yours is only the newest." Over the following weeks, more villagers stopped beneath the tree while Femi sat there. An old man mending a fishing net, two girls braiding each other's hair, a group of boys playing a counting game with seeds. Each one, without fail, asked his name and used it the next time they saw him. Femi came. "Femi, come help us count the seeds. Femi, hold this net steady. Femi, sit with us." By harvest season, Femi realized something. He no longer walked to the baobab tree because he was lonely. He walked there because it was where everyone already expected to find him, because he was, in every way that mattered, home. One evening, an even younger child arrived in the village, sitting alone at the edge of the same great tree, looking exactly as lost as Femi once had. Femi walked over and sat beside her. "Welcome," he said. "What is your name?" The baobab did not really remember every name by magic. It remembered because generation after generation, someone always sat beneath it and asked. That is how belonging is made, not by magic, but by one person turning to another and asking their name. And that, my friends, is the end of today's story. See you next time for more amazing African folktales right here on Read Aloud Kids TV. Don't forget to subscribe to Read Aloud Kids TV to have access to more amazing African folktales.